There is a question many Christian women carry quietly. Is he really the one? Maybe you care about him deeply. Maybe you have prayed about him. Maybe every time you try to let go, something in your heart pulls you back. And that can be confusing, because feelings can feel spiritual. Chemistry can feel like confirmation. Missing someone can feel like a sign. Even the fear of losing him can make you wonder if you are fighting for something God actually wants you to keep. But deep down, you don't want to choose the wrong man. You don't want to spend years loving someone who was never willing to love you properly. You don't want to call something God's plan, just because your heart is afraid to let it go. And maybe that is where you are right now, watching his actions, overthinking his words, praying for signs, asking God, if this is the man you meant for me, please make it clear. Because love is one thing, but peace is another. And sometimes, the hardest part is knowing the difference. We are often taught to look for dramatic signs, a perfect prayer, a prophecy, a strange coincidence, a dream that feels too specific to ignore. And God can certainly guide in unexpected ways. But when it comes to relationships, one of the clearest forms of guidance is not just what you feel. It is what the relationship consistently produces. Does this man bring clarity or constant confusion? Does he move toward you with intention or only come close enough to keep you emotionally attached? Do you feel free to be honest? Or are you always afraid that one wrong conversation will make him disappear? Because here is something important. A relationship can feel intense and still not be healthy. It can feel impossible to let go and still not be God's best for you. Sometimes what feels like destiny is actually attachment. Sometimes what feels like a deep spiritual connection is simply two wounded people recognizing something familiar in each other. So before asking, how strongly do I feel about him? Ask something deeper. Who am I becoming because of this relationship? That question can reveal more than you think. The man God may be leading you toward will not be perfect. Let's be honest about that. He will have weaknesses. He will make mistakes. He may still be growing. So the sign is not perfection. The sign is direction. Is his life moving toward God? Does he take responsibility when he hurts you? Can he admit when he is wrong? Does he want truth, even when truth is uncomfortable? A man who is ready for a godly relationship does not need to have everything figured out, but he should be willing to grow. Because real love is not just about finding someone who says the right things. It is about finding someone whose character can carry the weight of commitment. One powerful sign is this: he is consistent, not perfect, consistent. His words and actions have a relationship with each other. You don't constantly have to decode him. You don't have to guess whether he cares. You don't have to earn basic respect. You don't have to become less needy, less emotional, less yourself, just to avoid being abandoned. Instead, his presence creates a growing sense of safety, not because you worship him, but because you can see his character over time. And that matters, because chemistry can happen in a moment, but character is revealed over time. Another sign is that he respects your relationship with God. He does not compete with it. He does not pull you away from it. He does not make you feel foolish for having boundaries. In fact, a godly man understands that your faith is not an obstacle to the relationship. It is part of the foundation. Watch how he responds when you say no. Watch how he handles disappointment. Watch who he becomes when he doesn't get his way. That will tell you more about his character than his romantic words ever could. A man may say he wants a godly woman, But does he respect a godly woman's convictions? Does he honor your boundaries? Does he pressure you into compromising? Does he make you feel guilty for protecting your peace? Because love that requires you to betray your values is asking too high a price. And there is another sign that is often overlooked. You can tell the truth in the relationship. You can say, "That hurt me. I don't understand this. I need reassurance. I'm afraid." And instead of using your vulnerability against you, he listens. That doesn't mean every conversation will be easy. It doesn't mean you will always agree. But a healthy relationship makes room for truth. You should not have to hide your feelings just to keep someone's love. The right relationship will challenge you, but it should not constantly make you question your worth. So what should you actually do if you are wondering about him? Slow down. You do not have to force an answer today. Stop looking only at the moments that make your heart race. Look at the pattern. Ask yourself, is he emotionally available? Does he show up consistently? Does he take responsibility? Does he respect my boundaries? Can we handle difficult conversations without destroying each other? Is he becoming more like Christ in his character, not just in his vocabulary? And this question may be the hardest of all. Am I seeing who he really is, or who I desperately hope he will become? Don't fall in love with potential alone. Potential is not commitment. Promises are not character. And a beautiful future in your imagination is not the same thing as a healthy relationship in reality. Pray, yes, but also pay attention. Faith does not require you to ignore what is right in front of you. Ask God for wisdom, then be brave enough to accept the answer, even if it is not the answer you wanted. Because sometimes God protects us through a closed door, and sometimes he gives us peace to walk through an open one. The key is not forcing either. And if you are wondering whether this man is truly the one God meant for you, remember this. You do not have to live in constant fear. You do not have to obsess over every sign. You do not have to chase certainty so hard that you lose yourself. The right relationship will still require faith. It will still require patience. It will still require forgiveness, growth, and difficult conversations. But it should not require you to abandon your dignity. You should not have to beg someone to choose you. You should not have to shrink yourself to be loved. And you should never have to call chaos God's will just because you are afraid of being alone. If this is a man God is truly leading you toward, let time reveal it. Let character confirm it. Let truth guide it. And let your relationship with God remain bigger than your relationship with him. Because the man meant to walk beside you should never require you to walk away from who God is shaping you to become. And maybe that is one of the clearest signs of all. You don't lose yourself with him. You become more honest, more peaceful, more grounded, more free. Not because he is your savior. He isn't. But because love, when it is healthy, does not ask you to disappear. It gives you room to grow. So don't be afraid of taking your time. Don't be afraid of asking hard questions. And don't be afraid if God reveals that someone is not right for you. What God has for you does not need manipulation to survive. If this relationship is meant to move forward, let it be built slowly, honestly, prayerfully, on character, not just chemistry, on truth, not just hope, and on a love that draws both of you closer to God. Because the right man may not make every doubt disappear overnight, but over time, his character will give you something feelings alone never can, a reason to trust what you are building. And if that piece is still missing, don't panic, don't force, Keep seeking God. The one who knows your heart also knows what kind of love can safely hold it. If this message spoke to your heart, comment, "God, give me clarity." And if you want more faith-based guidance on love, healing, and relationships, subscribe to Faith Refined. Remember, the right love will never ask you to lose yourself.